was it? Did they hear? Was it similar to like people hear sounds when you're talking, or just
It was more just the grunting, like what you see the apes do on the Tarzan deal, you know, the pant hoop deal. But he's actually heard the chittering, the little baby chittering before.
Yeah. How close is that to this area?
It's just right up here, actually. Just on the
wow.
Side. He's got a tree marking where it is, where he goes in.
Yeah.
And, he's been a real great guy, real forthcoming with his information. He's not trying to sneak it past anybody or anything like that.
Right.
If he did, it would be because he would not want people to think he's crazy.
Sure.
Because he has some kind of giant attitude about him.
Right.
We got some recordings down here of something over there in the trees across the water from us there.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe we'll get lucky tonight.
I really hope so. I mean, you get these nice, because you got storms coming in, but it affects them.
Yeah, think they're moving, or do you think they're hunkered down?
I think they'll be moving till it starts. I really do. That's one thing I used to monitor the full moon and the weather system when I was driving it all those years at UVA.
Well, do you think that the phases of the moon have anything to do with a lot of it?
I do. With the bass fishing, there were certain phases of the moon that I could count on catching more and bigger fish, and their behavior can become more predictable.
Okay.
In the same way with these things up here, they tend to, it's all gravitational pull, and it affects people.
Yeah.
And so knowing that right there, I believe it's.
Well, I think we have had more luck with more of a full moon or close to a full moon than if it was just a sliver.
I don't do good on a sliver. I've done good on about a quarter moon to just a little bit on both sides of that. Full moon, it doesn't seem to. It does affect it, but it doesn't. It's almost like sometimes there's too much light. But the night that we had one that got after me and Cindy and Reese down there, that I showed them, talked about on Travel Channel, it was a full moon, and that the wind was blowing clouds across the moon, and it was a scene from every horror movie that's ever been written. Yeah, I mean, and you knew it was something different when I told Cindy, I said, there was something fixing to go on right here, and I don't know what it is.
I don't think it was a full moon the night that Chris and I saw one, but it was pretty bright. So
the moon was out. Yes.
Probably about at 3/4, and you could see a lot.
Maybe we can go back and look that up.
Maybe.
I bet we can.
You can actually get on there. I've done it on some of my stuff when I've forgotten exactly what day of the week it was the moon phase. Forgot to write down. You can go back. What was the moon phase on June 5th, 2000?
Yeah.
And then it will tell you, and it will give you the temperature, raining weather, and everything else like that. So you can go that, and it will really. Man, there's some cool stuff over here on the left. We have found so many good tree structures over here on the left where they're. We got one of the best. I've seen you can come here and you can hike.
Okay. This just goes on for miles and miles. I could definitely see how,
And lightning bugs out now?
Yeah. And there's no houses down here. It's just, there's no artificial light. The artificial light you got is from your vehicle and from your place. And so they're not disturbed.
That's why I was asking about the lightning bugs. Are they out now?
Yeah, they have been around my house. I'm sure they are up here too.
Okay.
I've seen a couple.
Have you ever seen any orbs down here?
Yeah, I have.
You have? Okay. So that's a big thing for us too. When we would go to the land between the lakes, we've encountered that several times at nighttime, with the orbs. So
we have one that's down at the patch down up here with my buddy's land, and it was actually an orb in the shape of a Bigfoot, which was really strange. I'm like, he goes, "What do you think that shape is?" I said, "I'm gonna tell you what it looks like."
yeah.
He said, "Well, I didn't want to say that." He said, "But it does. It looks like the shape of a Bigfoot in that orb."
Wow.
And my buddy, my their home, and she looked out there and she saw a light going. She thought somebody was flashing it. She went there and looked, and there is an orb going across their yard, comes up onto the porch, and then just goes off into the yard again and just blinks.
So these orbs, Greg Ogles, he had one that interacted with him.
Oh,
They're
really?
intelligent. Yeah.
Did y'all ever go to the ghost lights in Garden or anything like that?
Brandy's been to the spook lights in Joplin, Missouri.
Joplin's got them as well.
Yep.
Did they interact with you, Brandy, on there, the Joplin spook light?
Well, we can't go down the road that it's originally on.
Yep.
The people live out there now, and they don't want you down that road.
Yeah.
But there is a road that runs adjacent to it.
Uh-huh.
And, we didn't go down, the people went down there and tried to, see if it would interact or whatever.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't do anything. But once you stood back and just started minding your own business and
Yep.
doing your own thing, I started seeing these red firecracker looking sparkles.
Yep.
And I didn't see the big old, ball of light that everybody talks to, but I did see that. And they were talking about on that same stretch of road, they did see a blue light, like an orb that had its own light source,
Oh, yeah.
and it just went straight across the road. So I mean,
Wow.
it runs adjacent. So
Sure.
is that something
Yeah.
supernatural, paranormal? What is it?
Right.
Is it natural? They said that they took things out there and can't find anything that would say this is natural.
Yeah.
See, that's the way it is up there around the Garden, Arkansas ghost light. They've got Henderson State University in Wichita. They've taken the physics department back there and done stuff with all those graphs and things like that, and they couldn't figure out none of that stuff scientifically.
Yeah, they can't figure out where it's coming from.
Wow.
They checked all the things that they could think of, even the magnetic activity out there.
Mm-hmm.
No. So, we passed the same night that we were coming around that bend, and everybody was dusting me out there.
Oh, yeah.
And the forest was so dense that you there's no way. And I had to slow down. I had my window down, and everybody was in front of me, and they were dusting me out. So I slowed down I could see, and next thing you know, I started hearing these trees snapping right next to me. And I was like, okay. So I was thinking that, it might be a bear, it might be a whole lot of stuff.
You recording?
I am. Yes, fine. You're good.
No, I can show you where I set an audio recorder a few
Okay.
years ago. It's going to be on this. Actually, I set an audio recorder on top of this marker
Okay.
here a few years ago. And
Oh, wow.
I just dropped it off. It was one of those times when
Yeah.
I just kept thinking, I need to go down there and drop an audio
Yeah.
recorder. And I did it. I didn't come down here till about 9 o'clock, and it was about probably would have been around 4 o'clock in the morning. Whenever the first tree knock was probably around 3, and then the audio or the vocals all cranked up about 4:30.
Wow. How long did you leave it out here?
I came and picked it up the next morning before daylight.
Wow. So it was like a full 24 hours.
Well,
basically.
no, it's probably more like 8 or 9 hours.
8 or 9 hours.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what I did. And but it's the two clearest tree knocks I've ever recorded. They came from here.
Oh, wow.
So, and with this right here, we can't see it, but if we walked in there a little ways, you have a spring-fed creek
Okay.
feeds into the river
Yeah.
over here.
Okay.
And on the other side of the river, you have another small tributary that comes in. So you have a spot where 3 waters come together.
Oh, wow.
Anybody want a mosquito dope or anything?
I'm good. I want to stay away from the light as much as I can.
I turned my light off on
Yeah, I was
this.
just gonna.
Yeah.
I have a red flashlight. I can grab
Red
it.
is your best color.
Yeah. Let me grab
I
it.
haven't got my boots and my gator guards on.
Yeah, I just didn't want y'all to step on a snake. I want to look, make sure.
That's what I mean. I don't have my boots or my gator guards on.
Yeah.
Let me grab my flashlight.
Steve around the woods said, y'all better have your boots on. It's gonna get deep, but it's not. It's gonna get real. I promise you, because they know it's dumping.
Hey, Will, how do you get your glove box open?
Okay, it's that secret.
Is there's a secret to this?
Yeah, there is right there.
Oh, right here in front of my
No,
face.
this one right there.
Oh,
Right
where?
there where there's a little button right there underneath that air conditioner vent. See it, little button
Oh, right there it is
Yeah.
hidden. There we
right there? Girl,
go.
isn't that great?
That is fantastic because I have my flashlight in there. Okay.
Yeah, I can hide anything where nobody knows it's there. I had another than one of the trucks I had that was underneath
Yeah.
the console. Like,
Okay.
I wish I would have brought my snake gaiters and my boots now. Now I'm mad.
just a little bit of light on there.
now. I so forgot.
Stephen has actually seen UFOs up here.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it too. It's not a clear night, but I actually brought my.
Starlink.
Step over here. It's on this side of the trees.
Is it Starlink?
I don't know. I recorded this Starlink last year. Well, I guess there's enough clouds up there. Watch it out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starlink runs on that angle. It has
Yeah.
those lights and it runs on an angle.
Yes.
But I've seen the other satellites where they're just kind of
Yeah, that's
hanging there,
yeah, that's what that one was. They go. It's going in a little bit different direction.
just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did record this other morning before daylight. But it's.
Wow.
I don't know. He's up there by the moon. It dropped down. Wasn't flashing.
I was at Brushy Mountain Henderson here in Tennessee, and we were high up in the mountains.
So everybody, we are at an undisclosed location. We're here with
Stars. I mean, they were
Will
right
Lunsford
there.
and his research partner Stephen Hill, and Stephen's wife, and Brandy and myself. We are in southern Arkansas. That's all I can tell you. Wow.
I don't know. I'll leave it up to you to decide. I'll tell you about it. I'll show you, and then you say what I'm not going to.
Wow.
I watch the sky probably as much now as I do the woods. Just, before I got into the Bigfoot stuff, I was more into it.
So do you guys seem to have like more luck when just like one or two of you come, or have you noticed like if you bring more people, nothing happens, or?
It really hasn't mattered.
It hasn't mattered?
Yeah, because I think they recognize us. I think
Yeah.
they know we're not going to pull anything.
Right.
We've had, oh gosh, down there on the river, Stephen, how many we have that night?
What was it?
8?
6 or 8 of us
Yeah.
down there that night. That was the night. I wish.
I love that.
Boy, and that, hey, they'll answer just about every time.
There it is.
You got a trill on the end. So.
Aha. That sounded different.
It did. It came from this side.
Yep, had a different decibel level.
That was close.
And it's pretty loud too.
Oh,
That's different.
That's different.
that's way different.
Yeah, that one that we got that one night there was on that bridge was really different, wasn't it, Stephen?
Oh my goodness.
It's the most incredible. There's another one across the gas line.
This hair just got like, it seems like it got closer, don't it?
Yes, it did.
Yep, it did, no doubt about it. I think I brought toilet paper too, if y'all need it just in case.
No, I laid my cigarettes down. Oh, over here.
Back with truck.
Okay.
Because I got night vision on this thing, and that helps sometimes. Oh, my daughter. My daughter says a tornado is going on over here, and you're like, let's go chase Bigfoot.
Hey, I hear you. Hey, he created his own tornado.
Oh,
This is, I'll give y'all the slideshow while we're looking.
Brandy.
There's Mama with the baby on her left shoulder walking past our camera.
Oh,
Heck
wow.
yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And she is a whopper. You can actually see hair off of her leg. And
Yeah.
there's that little cone-headed
Sure can.
joker. Then this one right here is on the banks of Wright Patman Lake.
Holy smokes, look at
Yeah.
that.
Isn't that great?
You can see that head.
Yep.
You can see the body.
Yep. Then there's one,
And that's all around here?
that's all around here, all of them up within. So look at that right there. That's
Wow.
about 8.5 foot tall, and he's chasing a buck.
Wow.
Let me show you. So I've got some others here that are really, really, really worth looking at.
Is that teeth?
That's teeth. He's actually biting my camera. Me and Steven.
Good grief, look at that, Brandy.
I told Steven, I said, Steven, I said, he's picking up.
Got some
That
chompers.
may be the one I saw one night.
Wow.
I was.
That's human-like teeth.
It's human.
It's not, you know, like a bear or...
There's a thumb reaching across my lens. You can see the hair. He's
Wow.
wanting to throw my camera. He got his picture took. He didn't like it, so he's.
But I saw a white one on that about from. See that first pine tree right there? Just
Yeah,
right
right
by the
there.
sign? Yeah. We were about that far apart one night. I didn't have I had a light, kind of like my cell phone light.
And it was a white one, you said?
White.
Down here?
Not here. It's in a different spot.
That other.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I can remember.
Yeah, it is at Ground Zero.
Do you think it was a old one that was white, or do you think...
I don't know. I don't know if it squatted down or what. It was, but I could see it was about this much.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if it was a young one
Yeah.
or what it may have been.
Yeah, he called me. I was coming out of church,
Yeah.
and he had heard.
We just got us something.
She's recording. That's called a laugh right there. Oh yeah, Steve. He called me coming out.
That
of church.
was cool.
Isn't that
I don't know
cool?
what that was, but that was cool.
Bigfoot is a master. There's the one that's laying in front of my camera. See that brow ridge?
Oh, yeah.
Look at the fingers. There's his thumb. They got black fingernails.
Yeah.
There's his left knee, his left foot.
I
And
see
you
it.
see black toenails.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So we've been very fortunate. Like I said, Steve was as much part of that as
Yeah.
because look at all the hair on the forehead,
Wow.
and you can actually see his eyes.
Yeah.
Right
Oh,
there,
I see that.
looking at you.
Yeah.
There's someone picture Cindy got. It's got a little three-fingered.
Well, you definitely see something there.
Oh yeah, I guarantee
Heck
you. There's
yeah.
his eyes. There's his
Eyes,
nose.
everything.
And so she got the mama and two babies. Show you something. There's the doggone gugway that runs up on me.
Yeah.
That's a bad dude right there.
Borrow your flashlight.
Yes,
I don't
it
want
is.
to walk up here without something.
Here, you can use mine. I'll just pass around this. I've told you how good my phone is in real life, and it really is. It's better.
Yeah.
There's Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh, I see.
He's got that beard.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's like one of my cousins, and that's all white. Let's see. There's a nighttime shot. Look at the toes. You can see the toes just perfectly. And then the fingers right here.
Yeah.
And we got this called gray face.
Oh, wow. I see that.
That's all we ever get of him. He stays hidden.
Yeah.
And
Almost kind of looked like it had ears, like a dog man or
It
something.
kind of does. That's kind of when it gets hard to. This is let me see, it's called the witch. There she is. You see the eyes. And
Oh,
the
I do
nose.
see that.
Look at those nasty teeth.
Oh my God, that's scary.
That one's scary. She really scares me too.
Are you sure that's a Bigfoot and not like
I
maybe
think
a
so.
ghost of some sort? Or
I'm not sure, but just the teeth, the funky teeth, is what.
that one gives me creeps, man.
Look at the nose, and the eyes, and she's looking over. I've seen her 2 or 3 times now. Even during the daytime, I got another picture. This is a weird thing too. Look at this sapsucker here. I don't know what that is. Look at those eyes.
Huh.
And the anyway, I did it wrong, but anyway, there he is right there.
Wow.
that. And he's got pointed ears.
Yeah.
Look at those eyes and that nose, and look at his teeth.
Incredible.
And that's what
Yeah.
me and Stephen don't know what they are. This is good. This is mama and a baby. Here's mama.
Oh, I see her. I see her eyes and
Yeah,
everything.
there's her eyes,
She's looking right at
She's
you.
looking right at us. They know where your dang cameras are.
Yeah.
This is good. This is what you got.
I didn't hear what he said.
Come here. Go ahead, Mark.
What happened?
Things have gone quiet.
It's going through the treetops right there. It's not flashing like a plane.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What you
This has
can,
been the time we need a laser.
what you can
Oh,
tell.
wait.
There went again.
What you can tell about those, it's not drones if they have either the red and the green. Space people or spaceships are not going to.
I see it too.
Right there.
So if it has red on it, it's an airplane. That I was told.
It's going to be one of something.
There's no red lights on that.
I'm trying to get it. I don't know. If
And it's gone. Did you see that?
It's gone. No,
There it is.
Maybe it was a cloud.
Cloud. Yep.
Be a cloud that got it. And the one back there blinking, you know that's not.
Wow.
I don't know. God does that.
Huh.
Got a mosquito.
So the noise, not the
Stop.
owl sounding, but the other.
There it goes.
What do you believe that is?
We've had
It's going over those.
the
in the
Bigfoot
thick
screech
of
like a
those-
monkey
that
does,
tree
like
right
somebody
Yeah.
here there, you know, and on the Tarzan
Like
shows
warning
and
telling
yeah,
everybody, hey, there's
exactly.
people out here.
And when they do that, they tend to not make up this area not make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
They just like the one deal to let you know, and you're the one hoot or the one howl.
Yeah.
This is
So Stephen, how did you get into this?
I had a sighting in 2009.
In 2009. Okay.
Did you hear that?
I hear something.
Hear more
Notice-
space breaking.
It kind of went.
Yeah, they're bad. Hey, they're bad. What I call a huff or chuff.
Down here, we were sitting in the truck one night on a different road, and I don't know if it stomped his foot or what.
Well, that was weird. That was a red blink on the bottom.
Did you see an orbs out there?
It was a red one. Yeah.
That's another real owl. Owls are tattletales.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right to there. It was red.
Really.
Yeah. There it is. Hang on. It's red.
It's on the right hand side
Yes.
of the road.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is. See it again?
Yep. I don't think my camera's picking it up, but I did see it. Something walking over here, guys.
Yeah, there's something keeps walking around getting closer.
You hearing that?
Yeah.
Something's coming in to see us.
William, was that you?
That last one was Will for
They'll
everybody
think you
watching.
got a surgery. It's okay. But you seen that red orb, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was down there on the right hand side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we got it on film, but I don't know because I can see the lightning bugs through here. But I don't have the flash on because I didn't want to attract the bugs. Seems like if I do
Yeah.
that.
I'm already
I'm gonna try it on for a minute. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not very
you won't be
good.
able to see nothing with that.
Nope.
You heard that last night, bro? surprised we don't have a tree knot yet. Yeah.
No, I didn't do it. Did
I
y'all?
did.
Nope.
Okay. You
Oh,
did?
you did. Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
Too safe.
I'm like,
No, I did it on purpose.
We're used to that.
No, I'm doing it on purpose.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah, he's got a speech impediment, mate. It's Mel Tillis, the Bigfoot. There's going to be several areas. That's telling that something's below.
the,
They're telling them.
They're on the ground. This one's over here on the ground.
There. That's a sign that they're telling when something is around. It's either us or something else coming on.
well, let's hope it's us they're talking about. Not a hog.
Oh, and we know all.
No, you'd hear them.
You hear that thump in the back.
Yeah.
This fell down. Now it gets quiet.
Yeah. Have you ever tried talking to them?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
in our language, just like hello?
No,
and-
that's Bigfoot I have, yes. Okay, they got the crows going now.
Start making all that racket until I just throw in those rocks.
I know, I was going to say, kind of toss another rock. Not real far, just kind of, just,
Sometimes I carry a slingshot. You can slingshot a rock through there, and man, if there's something there, they're gonna.
just for the noise of it.
Yeah, yeah. It can bounce off 2 or 3 trees with all that
Yeah.
velocity, and then it'll spook them.
Yeah.
My mouse said, you said, yeah. I hope I can. See that pollen's eating me up. See if I shut him up. Usually the owls are actually active.
Yeah.
This baby Bigfoot. He's crawled up in this tree to get a Snickers bar. There he is right there.
Oh, wow.
That's and I've got a close up on this next Bigfoot, right? There he is right there. See the nose, the eyes, and
Oh, yeah.
that's a
See
baby,
all that?
that's a baby Bigfoot.
Wow.
And
How many you guys estimate to be down here?
a bunch. That's when we got there off the video that night. Stephen found that, got that on still
Wow.
shot. Isn't that great?
That's crazy. They got quiet.
Guarantee you.
When you did that pop, it didn't even play.
There he is over eating a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
There's Mama right there. There's her eyes.
Oh, wow.
She's got something moving. So when her she did that right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
She's got the baby there in her
Baby.
arms.
Yep.
And then this one here.
Oh, yeah. You don't even have to circle yours, Will. These are great pictures.
Thank you. Appreciate that. See, me and Steven work hard.
Yeah, it's obvious.
We do a lot of, this is one me and Daniel got. Look at that right there.
Oh, wow. That looks like a
It's like a gorilla.
big old, yeah. Like, boy.
He's 10 foot 6 inches tall.
Jesus.
I went back with a meter stick.
Wow.
It's about 2 weeks ago. I'm looking at my camera. Look at the eyeballs glowing.
Yeah.
And then this one right here is actually putting 2 different filters on it, but he's walking right in front of my camera.
Right in front of it,
So I
yeah.
actually got him walking.
Yep.
That's one picture that I've wanted to have for a long time.
Wow.
This is a baby at the Get This Dump. Actually playing with Legos.
Wow.
Stephen did a good job. He kept that going for a long time. My preacher's son actually left his little baby cupcake on there. And so he came back and got it. And there's that one that's got the white face to it and holding his hand up trying to keep the light out of his eyes. They're white, and that's when Steve saw why I was saying
Right.
place right there. So
Wow.
so that might be a little better than that other one there. Just
Oh, I see that. Wow.
Me and Daniel standing about 55 yards away.
You actually saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
And then I went back with Trey. There's that one that's got the, we didn't see it till we took the pictures and then looked down there.
Yeah. Okay.
We were hearing it moving. There's the eyeballs, the little cone head.
Yeah.
So that's probably, you see that dude right there. Got the cone head on there.
Yep, I see that.
I just wanted y'all to see these. You know, I wasn't making y'all's change. And again, there's Mama. She's got that baby right there.
Yep, I can see that.
She was throwing sticks.
Wow.
And throwing a walleye hissy fit. This is cool. Here's my chartreuse shirt that you see right here. Now.
Oh, wow. You can see it plain as day right there.
Plain as day.
Looking right at
You're
you.
looking right at us. Not the least big saying I've got a 45-70 rifle. Right there, that's a rifle butt. And I said they're not even concerned.
Yeah. Well, they know you're not here to hurt them.
See, that's it. This one's got blue eyes.
I feel like that they know your intentions.
They do.
They can tell, you know.
Let me see. This is pretty good here because you can see that's actually fingernails right there.
Oh, wow.
He's pushing the brush aside. There's a baby standing right there. But this is actually, once he comes in on us right there, but you can see the fingernails.
Yeah.
So again, we've been just so fortunate.
What are you getting, something? Kind of like a whoop.
Yep. I've got a camera in the top of the tree, and he doesn't know it's there.
Oh, wow.
Looking on his back.
Wow.
But anyway, I thought you'd enjoy seeing
Oh,
it.
yeah,
It's just,
absolutely. Thank you.
I got to show you Steven's dog man picture after that, because that's really neat.
Have you come across Dogman down here?
We do. We've got 4 or 5 pictures there, but this one was actually walking towards us, leading 3 Bigfoot up the hill.
Oh.
You can see them skinny legs.
Yeah.
And skinny arms. But
And he's kind of hunched over like.
hunched over, like
Yeah.
a dog going up. Oh, it's just amazing. There's another right there. You can see him peeking behind the tree. But I think it's a different kind.
Right.
But you can see
Yep.
it looks like a big giant hyena.
Yeah. What are you hearing, Brandy?
Oh, you can hear something kind of rustling back there.
I'm hearing something rustling back there too. It's not leaves.
Well, it was over here. We saw something moving here. And then I started backing up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not standing out there by myself. So I backed up. And then we started hearing a little sound. And I'm like, what is that? Because I didn't recognize it.
He was saying, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a
What a
good
good
wife
wife
you would
I'd
be.
be, right?
Come a little closer.
That's it.
He's like, I know she's single.
And we just lost all
Out
the
that way.
house. And that's strange. That's what they generally do when they do that laughing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
after they've told on it.
There's a lot of lightning bugs, yeah.
And it wasn't that way.
It's so beautiful, guys. I'm dead serious.
I'm hoping y'all
Yeah.
are enjoying this, man.
Absolutely.
I don't think I've seen this many bugs like this since I was a little kid.
Lightning bugs?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen this many.
I'm picking them up on camera too. I hope I got your red light though.
But listen up to this side. Come on out here. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. But listen off to this side.
Mm-hmm.
And because we saw something moving through here, and then we heard it here.
Okay.
Not a whole loud noise, not like,
Right.
you know, but it, like somebody kind of
Casually just walking and checking us out, huh?
while being careful of how they're
Right.
walking to not make a lot of noise.
Right.
Like you try not to wake your
Well,
kids
it's
up.
like we heard something. I thought it come from on this side,
Yeah.
walking
But you know-
closer.
I always have this thing that I think that Bigfoot have a gait that is so smooth. You know, because they're not flopping like we do as humans. They're so
Yeah.
smooth that they can remain silent and
It's like-
make very to little to no noise.
It's like a cat going across a suspension bridge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just super smooth. I mean, when I seen one walking off on a ridge, and it was just like there was, like, you know how girls used to walk with books on their head, just like that, just kind of smooth. You didn't see their head bob, not one bit. What is happening here? Why am I? Hold up, what are we doing?
Maybe getting some interference.
Well, it's popping like I got a message, and I don't have any messages. It's
You
going.
may be getting a message.
Maybe. Hello, Bigfoot, are you there? There's something moving down there.
Yeah, I can hear that one more go back in the distance. But you know, they come in here and they know you're not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Krista, here's your eyeballs. Put your phone back where you can't see the light, and
I am.
look straight down, and then watch.
I have been.
That storm coming in maybe make them go shut down a little bit. You know, it was coming in a while ago.
Started quieting down now, though.
We'll see if I can get more on that. Coming back here.
I think that's your stomach there, Brandy.
It is. Nothing's growling at me except my stomach.
We'll leave here so y'all can go get something to eat, but
No, this is incredible, man.
this is enjoyable.
I'd rather have this over food.
I know.
Oh, I would too, man.
Have you guys ever camped out here? Stayed all night?
No,
No.
it's we haven't.
No.
It's actually not very far from me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I was just wondering, being like in a tent or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If you would have any,
There's people that's had experiences up here
Yeah.
camping in tents. They got several campsites set up.
because there's something pretty close out here in these woods.
Yeah, there sure is. You
Do
can
you
hear
hear
it.
this over here? It was another little.
just heard something.
Yeah. You want to see something wicked? That's from the sky.
The sky.
Yeah.
That's the sky.
That's
cool.
the sky.
Brandy's sky picture.
Isn't that
That's cool.
amazing?
Okay, let me go back and let my...
That was cool. That was the star.
I'm gonna try just a couple of the one long hoots.
Yeah.
Hoots at the end.
Absolutely.
Oh. Oh.
They respond to that real well.
Wow.
It made a straight line for us.
Did it?
Yes. I saw the eye shine on it.
Were you like kind of bluff charged?
William did a call on it. We were on Mercer.
Yeah.
And William did a call, and it made a straighter line making that whistle.
Oh, wow.
Whistles it make. And it poked its head up behind
Yeah.
a really big oak tree,
Wow.
and I could see the eye shine on it.
Very cool.
I wish I was trying to record it, and
Yeah.
I wasn't fast enough. I could have got video of that.
Either I just blinked or something went across.
And something very well could have gone across.
Right over here.
I saw something a while ago crossing this other side over there. But
I just seen it again.
I hear something over here.
Mm-hmm. I heard it. Sounded a ways away, but I heard it. Yeah.
Listen over on this side. It's right out here.
I heard him.
there's your whoop sound.
I heard something from a distance or something. Oh, coyotes. Okay. I heard him.
Hey, that's that whoop call.
Yeah, I heard him. He's not being as loud this time, though.
So they went Broken Bow Lake, and that was whipping when he went back to the river.
Yeah.
Broken bows.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, it's great, isn't it?
I love that. That
place. It's like we were sitting out there talking, and everything, the bugs, everything just went silent. There's nothing.
That's where that one put his hand on my vehicle and walked down the side and left me handprints on the windshield.
Wow. That's her distance.
They're definitely still active. See the handprints he left on the window right there.
Oh, I'll be darned.
There's
Yeah.
got thermal ridges.
Yeah.
And every one I've ever seen, this finger here is bent towards the end, and I don't know why.
You know what? Tex has got some good
Yeah.
prints. I don't know if you've seen them or not.
I haven't seen them. They're high.
Yeah. You and Tex need to talk.
I did it in yellow filter, just kind of accent some of the stuff. And look,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, and I'm watching him with his hand on
Sure.
the truck. I told
Wow.
him, I said, I'm fixing to hear my windshield buzz. I put all my food in there.
Yeah. Wow. I just heard a whistle or something. Did you guys hear that?
I did. That's from the inside of the same prints. Look at where
Wow.
that hand is.
That's crazy.
Up there, too. There's the satellite across that.
What was that?
There's a satellite going across.
Oh, another satellite. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh,
The real small one.
right behind us here.
Yeah, you hear it?
Yep, right behind us.
I just heard it over. Every time I get out there and look at fire, I start hearing it like right there,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Did it again.
It's not a hole.
No.
Maybe they're calling for mama.
I heard that. It sounds young. It doesn't sound like a.
That's just what we said.
Something moving down here.
Dang, flip. I'm about to let it about pass down. I thought it was stupid. And look at all the lightning bugs out there.
Yeah, That's really cool though, the lightning bugs.
I've seen all the shed of late.
We've got will-o'-the-wisp up here too, where the light goes straight down at the top. Well, that's a big deal now. How many times they can't never get to show up? It's just it's got to be some kind of paranormal light.
Wow.
It's very hard to catch. But
Yeah.
when you catch it, you catch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's your light, Chris.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm venturing out that far.
Another spot here real close to Decoy. Will-o'-the-wisp seems to show up just about every time we're there. They say it makes noises trying to call the hunters and fishermen to the woods with it. But
Wow.
you don't have to worry about me because I ain't going. Yeah. Was that a tree knot?
I either hear something walking or the wind. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's why I said the wind picked up.
Yeah. But it could be both because maybe they're using the wind for cover.
They do. They do water that way.
Do they?
Yes, with current from water this year.
Yeah.
Or if somebody's walking, that's when they'll walk.
Yep.
Yeah. That's gotta be
I think that is so cool.
that's gotta be a baby. He calling her mama.
Well, let's hope we're not in the middle of the two of them.
I don't think so. I think
He's getting closer. Listen, he's getting closer.
Aw.
That's nuts.
That's incredible.
Listen.
There's something. Did you hear that? Like right here.
I believe they're probably gone.
The first recorded encounter was up into the 1850s.
1850s down here?
Yes.
Wow.
That would explain a lot. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Named after no Choctaw Indians, he was chief.
That's okay. So that explains a lot. Okay. See what I'm feeling.
Oh yeah, man, I've got the neck quiver right now.
You definitely have the feeling of being
I
watched.
do too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing things, but it's not. I'm not getting the feeling it's Bigfoot. I'm feeling it's something else.
That's one thing I'll tell you about these down here. These are different from any of them I've ever
Yeah.
had any dealings with anywhere. I haven't laid eyes on one down here, but these are just different.
Yeah.
There's something about them that's just
They're built different.
So, Brandy, you said you don't get the feeling it's Bigfoot. You feel like it's dogman?
I feel like it's like a like an old energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's why I keep backing up, because every time I go forward, then I start seeing things right in front of me. So then I have to back up and
Yeah.
It's like a snow village on Christmas Eve.
yeah. So beautiful. Surprised they covered them stars up here.
The thing that's really cool is, like I said, they're around you right now. That's you. It's not just me and Stephen telling you that.
Well, I know. I 100% feel that. I hear it standing straight up on my arms. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, me too. I don't know my back.
There's a lot of energy out there.
There is a lot of energy.
Yeah.
That's what Daniel felt first time.
Well, and then seeing a red orb, that just kind of.
Yeah, that red orb was kind of cool.
That was pretty cool.
I hope Krista caught it.
I do too. I'm going to put this out as a premiere.
Yeah, we can hold these pictures off till we do a show. Because I got some wicked pictures.
If y'all get hungry, like I said, we'll leave. So I said it takes about 45 minutes to get back. That way I could be sitting there eating by about 10. On by 11. I don't want y'all to be sleepy driving home.
Oh, I've only got about 6 hours.
Okay.
That's nothing.
6 hours.
We don't even have that much sleep, Brandy.
I'll hunt all night long and then sleep for about 2 hours and then drive 6, 7, 8 hours on.
How far was that Richmond?
Richmond?
Richmond.
Um,
My house? About 6.5 hours. I hunt that place all night long, sleep a couple hours and I go.
yeah.
Was it towards the north there, towards the south?
It's Kansas City area.
Kansas City.
Outside of Kansas City, yep.
And it's a remote place and you can get all
And
the way
Stephen,
to
you're welcome to
Skywatch.
come to our conference.
Yeah, you can skywatch.
Absolutely.
All you want to.
It's a Crossing Realms conference in Richmond, Missouri, yes. And Will is speaking, one of the speakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far is that from Branson?
From Branson, you're looking at another 3 hours.
3.5, 4 hours, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's up near Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
And
It's a little north of Kansas City.
I live over, in southeast Missouri on the other side, and it takes me 6 hours to go from one corner, and then I gotta go straight up.
Yeah.
I was telling Stephen about you with the storms there.
My daughter.
Oh, yeah. You told him about
Tore
that.
my heart out.
What was that guy? The guy's name who does the infrasound boys.
Tim Storms.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the infrasound, I've experienced that.
You have people that can do it, and you know animals can do it. The baby has shut up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We got skirted.
Yeah, you're right.
It was just crazy how it was like it was on all sides of us, you know?
Yeah, they're surrounded. That's true.
Yeah, this right here is what typically happens. They'll come in, check you out, and then they leave.
Yeah.
I think they left us, if you want to know.
I do too.
They did.
Because even the lightning bugs are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen, go ahead and get us on out here. I'll get these girls where they can eat. Like I said, get me home about 10, and then